Next up,
Here we go.
at UFC Vegas 64, we have Josh Parisian taking on Chase Sherman. Couple of heavyweights, not really known for their power, but Chase Sherman kind of found it in his last fight. Josh Parisian's 15-5 overall, 3-2 in his last 5. He is alternating wins and losses. Chase Sherman is 16-10 overall, 1-4 in his last 5. He's coming off that KO win over Jared Vanderaa, which frankly is a little more impressive considering, Waldo just cracked him a few times and nothing really happened. But Jesus Christ, did it fall out? You get it?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Like a
Okay,
dick.
good. Jesus. Chase Sherman found that power, knocked out Jared Vanderaa in the last fight, but prior to that, he's just sort of a volume guy with zero head movement, zero striking defense whatsoever, and not much power. He did find that power in his last fight. Josh Parisian, also sort of a come-forward guy, a ton of output, a lot of volume, so much so that him and Parker Porter set the UFC significant strike record. They set the record for most significant strikes thrown because of just how busy that fight was. He has 11 knockouts under his belt. I don't think he has one in the UFC just yet. And he does have takedowns. He took down Alan Badeau 3 times. And I think he took down Roque Martinez in that fight. I like Josh Parisian to win this fight because I think he can work in the wrestling. You sit the fuck up when I break these fights down. Like a petulant child. Dork. Anyway, with your hat backwards. You like, where's your skateboard? Oh, just Bart Simpson. Anyway, so many mean things. So many mean things that I just don't. What are you doing?
Rent free. I'm just sitting here, and you just started getting mad for no
because
reason.
I look over and you're just like leaning back, like you're like.
I'm an old guy. I got my back hurts. Trying to get that lumbar support.
I bet. Anyway, I like
my
Josh
favorite
Parisian.
sex position, the lumbar support.
What is it? Is it like 2 dogs in a bathtub?
No, it's like you go like this, and you go like this, and then the lumbar is right here like this, and then you grab them like this, but you got to have your leg up here like this, over like that. So it's kind of like this. That's the lumbar support.
What the fuck is happening to this show? You just
We're gonna be canceled in no time.
You just banged
We're
your
gonna be
chair.
canceled in no time.
We're talking. Look at the 2 dudes on the screen and look at what you just did to your chair.
People gotta know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I think Josh Parisian wins this fight. He's got the volume, much more volume. He's got the takedowns if he needs them. So I think Josh Parisian wins this fight. Certainly, the bet to place when it drops is going to be either the Josh Parisian more takedown prop on BetOnline or the Josh Parisian more significant strike prop if that drops on BetOnline. Because even if he's knocked out, he's going to land more significant strikes. We just hit that bet with Dustin Jacoby, who dominated that fight, won that fight, was robbed by the judges. But it's an easy bet when you have people with just tried and true volume. So I like Josh Parisian to win. I will probably hit those bets when those props drop. They weren't there earlier today. But what do you think, Jakey?
Yeah, just flip a coin. I'm going with Chase. I think this would be one of those rare heavyweight fights that is actually fun. We've seen a lot of heavyweight fights lately where, it looks like it's going to be fun, but then it's boring, and then they lay on each other. I actually think that these guys swing, go after it. I think this is, I was going to actually play Does Not Go the Distance on this fight, but I think it's like minus 400 or something like that. It got really, really crazy. Chase actually was the underdog in this fight. Open, now he is a favorite. He was a plus 125. Now he's like a minus 130 almost. I like Chase at underdog odds. I don't like Chase as a favorite. I think Parisian is probably whoever is the underdog in this fight when it closes is the better. If you can get whoever you want to put money on as the underdog in this fight is going to be the better value. I think they swang and bang. They get after it. My pick is Chase Sherman, but who the hell knows? It should be fun though.
It actually should be a fun fight. Both of these guys have proven that they can just come forward and swing, and these are not boring heavyweights. They're not exactly knockout artists, at least not in the UFC, but they're not boring guys.
They're TKO guys, for sure.
Yeah.
Like not the one punch,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the volume.
No, just straight volume.
Yeah.
Well, and what's funny is, I talked about Josh Parisian having the higher volume and landing. I mean, if you go back and look at fight per fight, the numbers that he puts up are absolutely incredible, especially that one with Parker Porter, and he works in the takedown. So Chase technically has the higher overall, but he also has the longer tenure and a couple of fights that push that over the edge. $8,000, $8,200. I don't know if you should put somebody in DraftKings. If you should, it should be Josh because he at least has the potential for the takedowns. I don't see Chase Sherman knocking out Josh. I could be way off there, but Josh could potentially work in the takedowns. And I actually think this should be closer to a pick'em. I am surprised that Chase Sherman is the favorite here. Why do you think he's the favorite? Because he knocked out
I think
Vanderaa?
people see the bare knuckles champion, and if you look at his resume too, he does have the experience. I mean, he has experience value, so he's been here, done that, fought some good people. Hasn't beat a lot of them, but he's fought some good people, and that's the reason I picked him. I mean, just for straight experience, and I think this is a boxing match, and I think he's slightly the better, just boxer, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's it's an interesting fight. It's a fun fight. Like I said, I think the only bets I would consider here are those Bet Online prop bets where they do literally who is going to get more takedowns in this fight, and then they set a line. You pick a person. So when that drops, I'll probably hit Josh Parisian, and I'm comfortable all the way up to minus 300 probably, because if there's no takedowns, it's a push. You get your money back. So Josh Parisian, there's no way Chase Sherman's going to shoot a takedown. So if Josh gets a takedown, great. If he doesn't, you get your money back. Follow us, become a premium member, and if I place
That's a great song.
If I place the bet, you'll be instantly alerted on your phone, and you'll see it, and you can tail it if you'd like. You don't need to be waiting for these and see. We will do that for you. We'll hit the bets. You'll get alerts to your phone after you link your Discord, and you can tag along WeWantPicks.com. At the top, click Become Member. It's only $10. It's only $10. We give you one decent bet that hits. That could cover a freaking year or more worth of premium membership.